So welcome to our show today, Health Awareness Show. As you all know, today is the World AIDS Day, and I'm your host Bruno Rono. With me, I have two guests.
Yes, so I'm Dr. Francis Karanja. Thank you, Bruno, for inviting me.
Okay, welcome. And on my left side, I have
Egerton Monyeki.
yes. Okay, so on the social media platforms, we saw Mr. Egerton Monyeki. He came out strongly to support people who have AIDS, and he openly said that he was diagnosed with AIDS. So today we came to his humble background so that he could tell us more. So, Mr. Egerton, could you briefly tell us when did you learn that you had AIDS, and who did you know that contracted the AIDS to you, or how?
Okay, I came to learn that I had AIDS. I was diagnosed with AIDS, that is 3 years back, that is 2017. And I contracted it through my ex-girlfriend. She called me. She told me go to VCT and get tested. So the next day I decided to go. And when I was diagnosed, I was tested to be positive.
Yes.
And I was shocked, but I had to accept it, though it was hard. Yeah, that's how I contracted it.
Okay, so now, do you have a girlfriend currently?
Yeah, my current girlfriend.
Yes.
She accepted.
Yes.
I had to tell her that I have AIDS, though it was hard, but at that time I already told her that before we dated.
Okay. Yes. So, how did it impact your family or your friends? What was the effect that came upon to you, or were you stigmatized in a way?
So what was happy is that I wasn't stigmatized by my family members.
Yes.
So they accepted me how I was, and they took care of me. But you could find that the neighborhood people around the neighborhood, they came when I just passed across, I see them murmuring, they look at me, but it's okay, I accepted, and right now they are also accepting me how I am. Yes.
Okay. Concerning to the social media trending topics, we saw you in one of the videos on Twitter, strongly supporting people at AIDS. So, what motivated you and gave you the confidence to come out on social media platforms?
So what made me come off to the social media is when I saw that the HIV number had risen.
Yes.
It has risen. Right now, if you look at that, at the percentage, it's very high. So that made me to come out and motivate other people who are infected, yes, and even tell people who are not infected to take care.
Okay, thank you so much for your courageousness and confidence. And to my right side, Mr. Francis, kindly tell the viewers what is AIDS and how did they stay away or maybe know about AIDS.
Okay, so basically from the scientific definition, AIDS is basically the acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. But it's good that you keep the definitions aside and look at things from the real life perspective. So AIDS is a dangerous disease, that is true, but at the same time, AIDS is not the end of life. Many people out here in the current times are living with the disease and they are actually performing very well in whatever they do. So I would like to advise people out there, you have to take care, but just by bad luck, if you contract the disease, that does not mean that your life has come to an end. No, you just need to get tested, just like our friend there have done. And at the same time, when you get the ARVs, you need to talk about it, because that is one way of avoiding stigma and one way of keeping yourself on the positive side of things. Because basically, if you start thinking negatively, that now I have the disease, I won't see the next 5 years, I'll start having illnesses, I'll die. If you think like that, then you are probably heading in the wrong direction. So I would advise people out there that once you have the disease, you need to get tested, and at the same time, you need to inform people around you, especially people who you know that you are intimate, that you are close with them, and you spend most of the time with them, so that they can be aware, and at the same time they can also protect themselves. So that's a good way of spreading the message just like our friends are doing, and at the same time keeping yourself on the positive side of things.
Thank you for that. And people would like also to know what are the different forms or different ways somebody can get AIDS. Like, I know one thing like sexual objects, which involves the hard to
Actually, that's a good question because apart from ways of contracting the disease, there are also many myths and beliefs that people have. But first and foremost, I'll start with what you asked me. There are many ways of getting this disease. Basically, we know that it is transmitted through body fluids, and one way of maybe transmitting body fluids from one person to another, that is from the host of the disease to another person, is through what we call deep kissing, and this is where it involves exchange of saliva between two people. Also, we can talk about having sexual intercourse between two people. It is also a way of transmitting the disease, especially if the two people by any means are not using protection, that is the CDs or the condoms. That is also one of the major ways in which people are contracting the disease. And also, as you have said, sharing of sharp objects, that is also a way of transmitting the disease. You can also look at the disease, people getting the disease even in hospitals, that is through blood transfusion. So many people out here are stigmatized after they are infected with the virus, and it turns out that this guy was actually in a hospital and he needed blood. So the person who was transferring the blood, or the person who was donating his blood, in the hospital that he is going to undergo that process, the doctors don't do a thorough testing, and in the long run, this guy finds himself that he has the disease and there is no going back. That is why I'm saying that we have to be positive about the disease. Those are just a few ways of getting the disease. And also, we have myths, that is basically on the basis of our cultures. We find that people, especially in the rural areas where we can say that they still don't have the knowledge, or they have not yet been educated about the disease, they have beliefs that we find that maybe for example, I had a brother and he died by bad luck. So according to our custom, I have to marry his wife so that the family can continue on, so that our clan can continue growing. And in that way, we find that if my brother had died because of the disease, it ends up being transmitted in my family. And I also give it to my wife, and that is how you find a huge number of people are just passing because of this disease. So yeah, that is all.
Okay, thank you so much for the information. And coming to the end of the interview, but before we end the interview, there's a few words maybe they will add on that Mr. Egerton Mwaniki could probably just address the youths or the general population outside here about HIV.
Okay, what I can say is that I can advise the other youth that AIDS is real. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's not have unprotected sex. Let's not share sharp objects. Yeah. And when you find that you have AIDS, it's not that it's the end of life. You can still live long. Yeah. AIDS, just take care of yourself and let's love everybody. Let's not stigmatize other people.
Okay. Thank you so much. That was the interview that you all been waiting for. And thank you so much, Mr. Egerton, for inviting me, your host, the host, and our guest here, Dr. Francis, to your humble background. Thank you so much. So that was it. Till next time, see you again.